Hello. Oh, yeah, we're good. Hello. How y'all doing? It is good to see y'all. We're very EP today. Let me get the game music. Squid.
It wasn't a squid.
Oh no.
Do they even come when it's
Okay.
snowing?
We're good. We're good. Welcome, y'all. Happy Friday. Thought it was Wednesday for a second because we used to do this on Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
What happened?
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh.
Yeah. You
Oh.
just know how. Oh hi. You just know how Wednesdays are.
Oh, the squids come out 6 to 10. Okay, I could go ahead to the mines then.
How do you do emotes in this? Never mind.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on.
Rosey just attacked me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
How? How did this happen?
She hit me with the scythe, I think. Oh shit, we have jam. That's okay. I forgive you. Kitty cat. Yes. I'm very tired. I have not been sleeping very well. It's okay. I stay silly.
Yeah.
He's a silly little guy.
Yeah. I'm just a little guy.
Yeah.
Wowdy Dana, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Wow. Good to see you, friend.
Which lines? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. Goose, what floor are you on?
91.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find, what are they called? The little stone thing so I can try to get the disc I was looking for.
I'm here to get the Nautilus shell from you so you don't accidentally sell it.
Oh yeah. Give me 1 second.
Hi, Moose/Mouse.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi.
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 Oh, hi.
That's what my brain was going to. Man, Moomin.
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 You're doing alright. Working but was told to work slower? Oh no.
What does that mean?
Dana is crazy good at work. They need to restrain her.
Well, like,
or else she'll be too
isn't
powerful.
fast work good work?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like a payment issue or something.
Maybe, but also
Perhaps.
confused. I should put on some music when I get to the house later.
Yes. Did I turn music on in the game? Okay.
Yeah, I turned it off in the game for me.
Rocky Roadster, congrats on first. Let's go.
Hi, Rocky.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I keep having to think about it really hard that today is Friday. If you can believe it, today is Friday once again.
Whoa. It's like magic.
Yes. Come on, give me this
my
fish.
stuff's already full.
Arr.
Rosie, would you be willing to transport some things back to the farm?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, give me just 1 second.
I literally have nothing else to do.
Okay.
I am bored.
I'm
You
going
may
to the
do
beach.
whatever you want with it.
Okay.
Also, if you get too full, let me know.
Okay. I have like 5 more spots.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give you a cave carrot. I don't know what you may need
Okay.
it for, but there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
It's what I've always wanted.
I'll fish with you.
Yippee! Goopy needs squid.
Goopy needs
Actually,
squid.
I can make squid ink from them, right?
Oh shit, I missed
Can
that
you?
fish.
How does one get squid ink? I didn't think about this.
I'm not sure
Squid
actually.
kids. Squid kids. You get them from the mines.
Ow!
Oh.
I should have stayed in the mines. What level? What's the dangerous mines? What counts as the dangerous?
Dangerous mines are the mines that you get where it's like, I think it's from the key plays where you have to turn it into the dangerous mines. That's where you get the radioactive ore.
Oh. I just need squid ink.
Oh no. Oh no, you're so sad. Give her the squid ink.
Oh. Wait, that's the wrong button. Hold on. No.
Hold on, I'm
Oh
catching
wait,
a fish.
it says I could get squid ink. I need to know the fish pond.
Oh,
Why?
No way, I need to
Did you
get
some
a
from
squid.
the squid kids?
I mean, where are the squid kids?
my god, give me
They're
this
in the
fish.
lava type mines.
Lava.
They're the
Ooh.
lava floors.
Oh,
I gotta
everyone is
double check.
crying? Yeah, hold on. Let me make all of us cry. Hold on. There, I'm crying now. Oops. Now I'm fishing. I'm fishing and crying.
I'm super common.
Sounds normal.
Sounds like a country song.
Oh, hey, I do already have pants. Nice.
Let me
Nice.
see what level the squid kids are on because they should be 110 to
shit.
something.
The only thing I saw about is
Squid
it's super rare to
kid.
get them.
I usually have no problem getting them.
Rosie's cracked at Stardew.
Yeah, squid ink is 20%.
Okay.
Squid ink is levels 91 to end of mine.
Okay. I will try that again tomorrow then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a baguette from the trash. What did I use you for?
Oh shit, it's getting late.
I make a helmet. I have no use for this.
Okay, I go to bed.
Oh, you.
Me, 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 me. Wee. I'm so eepy. The eeper. Oh, now we got some music. Oh, I need to go see Clint today.
Oh, yay, Haley! Oh, yay! Thank you,
Lucky
Haley.
you,
You're
you got your
great.
wife.
Huh?
She repaired some of the fences, so I'm very happy.
Oh, nice.
And she did the food or water bowl.
Based Haley.
Hmm. Oh, someone ready. There we go. There you go.
What should
Whoever's
I
copper
do?
is there, it's ready.
I have no idea whose it is.
I don't know either.
Is it mine by chance?
I don't think I need it, so.
I don't need it either, I don't think.
Alright.
Okay, I'll just take it. Because I don't know, I think it might be mine.
Whoa, copper be upon ye.
Oh, I think it was mine because I was upgrading my hoe.
Ah, okay.
Nice. Oh shit, I'm too early. Open up, Clint. Clint, why are you leaving, brother?
No! Oh, it's because it's a Friday.
Man.
He's probably going to the community center, if I remember right.
Oh, what a loser. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In
Honestly,
community
do not blame
center,
you.
you're such a loser for that.
The thing we worked so hard for.
Let's see. I need...
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Big.
I'm buying this.
Why don't you sell it? I need the dresser, but she's not selling it.
Oh no.
I got the artist bookcase.
Nice.
Dresser.
Oh.
Shush.
Mind your business, Kent.
Shush. I'm desperate.
Oh, it's rotated daily stock. Man, that sucks. Okay.
Okay, what do I need to do? Gus wants a coconut. Do I have one of those? Well, shit. I'm gonna have to go to the desert.
I might have a few, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
remember what I have, so I might be lying.
that's okay. I can go to the desert easily. What are my other quests? Gus wants so much from me, bro. Calm down.
That's in there. Nope.
What? Hold on, I already forgot what he wanted. Oh, a lobster.
Coconut.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Damn, I don't have either of them. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I lied. I don't have any.
That's okay. I'm off to the desert.
What's
We're leaving without you, Rosie.
That's what it looks
I
like.
just got my own separate bus to myself.
Whoa. Okay, I have
It didn't even
acquired.
show up, and it's just the coconut just went poof,
Poof.
poof.
I have acquired coconut.
Let me see if there's one more coconut. Or well, there's only cactus fruit now.
Oh no.
Except, I think you can get some from the trees, but I'm not sure how.
Rosie's private party bus. It's
got
true.
one.
Oh, you got one? Nice.
I got 2 now. I can give one to Goose now.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay! Mm-hmm.
Alright. Do I want anything else while I'm here?
Squiddick! Hell yeah!
Oh my god.
First shot, baby! First shot!
Let's go.
Yay!
Let's go!
Boostie's gaming over here.
Gaming, I'm gaming, I'm gaming, I'm gaming.
Oh shit. Why did I come in here? Why can't I kill this guy? Why did I do this to myself? Oh my god, these guys have so much health. Ooh. Pro gamer Goosey, it's true. Oh, I'm fucking out of here. I'm scared. Pet the camel. All right, I'm on my way, Gus.
Clearly, everyone is here. Everyone is here.
At the bar?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. There's more people coming in. Okay. Oh.
Everyone is here. Smash Bro.
Yeah, real. Oh.
It's not fair. Well, I don't care about you anyway, Alex. So take that.
Heck yeah, fuck you, Alex. Fuck you!
I was about to dig through the trash and then I saw him. Oh, a possum. I didn't know there were possums in this game. Did y'all see that, chat? I was like
Possum cam.
I was walking towards the house and there was like a possum and it jumped up and then it ran away.
Possum cam.
The possum is a rare appearance? That's awesome. Awesome possum. Get it? Uh,
Okay, so we can probably go to Clint tomorrow.
why do I have a bomb in my
I like how I'm
inventory?
narrating my options.
You gotta let chat know. They need to know.
Yeah.
They're not watching me though. They're watching Matcha.
I know, that's why you
Yeah.
gotta let them know. Oh, there's a bunch of
I
mushrooms
guess
down here.
so.
Good.
I need some water. I need to hydrate.
Be ready, chat. We're gonna quiz you about this stuff later.
I'm watching you from inside your walls. That's crazy.
What are you doing in there? What happened to the cotton
Who
candy
said
in
that?
there?
Cotton candy.
Who
Where's the
says
cotton
they're
candy?
watching me in their walls? It depends on if they're scary or not.
It's moose/mouse.
Oh, I'm not intimidated.
Dano's excited for the quiz, I think.
Oh. Alright, it's quiz time. Question 1. How far is the Earth away from the sun?
And you're not allowed to Google it. This is not open book.
You got 5 seconds.
1
5,
centimeter.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dano says
Too
at
late,
least
what?
5. And
5 what?
Moose
Acceptable.
says 1 AU, 93 million miles. That sounds right. Dano also
I just
sounds
said
right,
1
though.
centimeter.
Yeah, that sounds scary. I should go home. I didn't realize what time it was. It's getting late. Yeah, I know. Kitty in my bed.
Yay.
That is so cool. Masterful fishing, thank you. I just went up to the river and failed to catch a fish and then walked away. Oh, why'd my model do that? That was scary.
I'm almost done.
Ooh.
Yeah. I got a rain totem.
Yay.
Acrobat or
Nice.
oh. Cool down on special. No, give me the Desperado.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Evelyn's
Clint, you
birthday.
better be in your house or else.
Oh my god, real. What is Evelyn like?
Flowers.
Does she like daffodil?
I think so. Let me look.
Let me check.
Okay.
I
What
have
was
the
her name
wiki
again?
open, I can check.
Oh, thank you.
Evelyn. Daffodil. Daffodil is a lake.
That's good enough. Thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mail.
Mail's here.
Okay.
Man, don't you love like digging in a dig spot and then you get 1 stone?
Yeah. Beet, chocolate cake, diamond, fairy rose, raisins, stuffing, and tulip are her loved. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
You can also just get her broken glasses and she likes that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Why?
She thinks it's her reading glasses, so that's why she likes them.
Oh.
Just like me, for real.
I'm gonna stop the prismatic jelly quest just so I have something to do.
Okay. Jelly. Oh, I'm getting a cutscene. Oh, she's
I
baking
just realized
cookies. Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Grandma's cookies.
Cookie recipe,
Jelly.
gaming. Am I getting another? I'm getting another cutscene. Oh no, we're doing this again, huh? Oh no.
Prismatic shard. Please stop! I already have so many mystery boxes!
Oh no.
It's never the end.
It's
It's
gonna
never
be
the
an
end.
endless cycle!
Oh yeah, also I got good news.
Oh yeah?
Yeah?
We have 5 golden star ancient fruit now.
Hey.
Oh yay!
Oh, and caviar!
Hell
Oh
yeah.
right!
I think the bundle's done.
Wait, check.
Is it?
Yep.
No, we need the wine still.
No.
Is it done?
We only need 2 spots, and there's the ancient fruit and the caviar.
Ooh, I'm gonna go drop this off then.
Matcha is a grandparent with poor eyesight confirmed. You have no idea. Oh, hi, Rosie.
Hi. 35 stone.
Oh wait, I need to go see Clint.
I forgot to give him my hoe. Oops.
Oh no. Matcha old? Exactly.
It's done!
Yay!
Why?
Hi.
And now we can have a crane.
Oh yeah! The prize crane.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Crane game.
Crane game.
All the others made it back except me. Now I can go home too. Thank you. Thank you.
Yippee!
Man, I really want to get a Jumino plush.
They're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Something good will happen soon.
Soon.
I sure hope
yeah,
so.
I sure hope it does.
Yeah. The Junimos are free at last. It's true.
Yippee!
Yippee! I keep like running into walls. I'm so tired.
Mood. I keep on saying mood over and over.
Mood. Mood. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Moose also says mood.
Press my next start. Oh, I can get him. I can get my sword now.
Ooh. Nice. Ah. Oh, hold on.
Man, we get that. Ooh. Okay, I do need to start fishing then. Instead of mining.
When are lobsters? Oh, are they in crab pots?
Yeah.
Okay. When are lobsters?
When are lobsters?
Just a normal question. Hell yeah.
Yay!
Rosie's gaming over here.
¿Quieres?
Hydrate? That's a good idea.
Oh
I
no, you're
will
running
do
out of
that.
wheat. Uh-oh, I think we're running out of hay.
Oh no. We need to go see Marnie.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. I am hydrating. Oh.
Normally I would hydrate, but I feel nauseous right now, so I'm not doing that.
Oh no, are you okay?
I'm okay. I think I just ate dinner too quickly.
Oops.
Aw.
I'm sorry,
If you
friend.
have, like, what is it, ginger ale or, like, 7-Up, that would probably help.
I don't think we do. We don't really
Aw.
get sodas anymore.
I don't blame you. The only thing I get is, like, 7-Up or Sprite. And it's literally just for, like, stomach purposes.
Yeah, that's what
fair.
I like to have. Why are there so many corals over here? That's what I like to have when my stomach's upset too. Because I hate ginger, so ginger ale's not my thing.
I'm the same way!
It's so gross.
It is. Either that or, like, I get this brand called Poppy. It's like a little probiotic drink. And, like, there's a watermelon flavor. It's my absolute favorite. It's the only one I can not tolerate, but, like, drink.
That's fair. Ginger ale, my beloved. That's fair,
I love
Iris.
ginger ale too.
Welcome, Iris.
Thank you, Iris, for saving me. I'm so happy you like ginger ale.
It's the
Thank you, Rosey.
Terminator. You know, we're outnumbered, Goose. Chat likes ginger ale.
No. How? Okay, then answer this. Would you prefer 7-Up or ginger ale?
I
For
can't
me,
answer that because I don't know 7-Up. Never
I'd
tried
pick
it.
7-Up, because ginger ale nasty.
What about Sprite then? Do you know Sprite?
I only had like very watered down Sprite before.
Why?
So, I don't know.
That's so sad. We got some mixed opinions in the chat. Sprite
Now
over
you need to set up a
7-Up.
poll in your chat.
I agree with that, Dano. I could do a poll, yeah.
Poll time.
Hold on. I need to go home. Iris, if you can, do you want to do a poll? If not, I'll do it once I'm in bed in Stardew. Thank you. Can I vote in my own poll?
Where is the poll?
It's not up yet.
I think you can vote in your own poll.
Good. Do we still need a Nautilus shell?
I know we're good.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, the poll is up. Soda? Oh, we have some other options now. Okay.
Ew, cola. Ew.
Well, I know what I'm picking. I also hate cola. Like Coke and Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like ass.
I mean, like, I used to like Coca-Cola, but after a while I got sick of it.
That's
And I don't
valid.
wanna support the company anymore.
Fair.
I don't think I would be able to stomach it.
Coca-Cola?
Junimo.
Yeah, the brown colored drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fair.
I don't blame you, because I remember seeing videos of people being like, oh, you can use it to clean your toilet and stuff. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
Please don't remind me of what I'm putting in my stomach is doing that to me.
Mmm, tasty. I picked root beer. Because root beer
beer's
good.
Honestly, don't blame you.
Sorry, Goose.
Oh, I was just said I don't blame you.
Do you like root beer?
Yeah.
Rosey, do you like root beer?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good taste.
Sorry.
Someone's beer is ready.
Soda.
Also, did anyone
that's
need
mine.
caviar, or was it just for the bundle?
I think it was just for the bundle.
Okay.
Is that, I think that, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay. This is not just a my state type soda. You know what else you could have made in the poll? Starry. It's similar.
Starry?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I do.
It's described as a lemon lime soft drink created by Pepsi.
Oh, okay. I've actually think I've heard of this on Good Mythical Morning.
The other one I see with that is like Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that
But,
one
like,
too.
Yeah, it's all pretty much just Sprite at the end of the day. Or at least I would say so.
I don't think we have those ones in Canada, but we have like oh shit, like off-brand Sprite, like the grocery store branded Sprite. I was trying so hard to think of what it was called. Sierra Mist got renamed to Starry. Oh.
It did?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
I swear I still go to like fast food places and I see it called Sierra Mist.
Hold on, let me research it. Is Sierra?
Yeah, Compliments brand.
Sorry.
President's Choice.
Yeah, Sierra Mist has been replaced by Starry in January of 2023.
Man.
Huh.
Can't believe this shit. I swear though, I do still see it around. Which I mean, I could probably guess why. It's just because some companies are too lazy to change it, but
It'd be like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably cheaper to leave the old signs up. Yes.
Yeah. They probably
like,
didn't want to change one thing.
Especially for like the soda machines. Like I know a bunch of places have like the tablets and stuff anymore, but there's still some that have the old soda machines.
Yeah. Coke Freestyle Machine, my beloved.
Yes. I don't know why this unlocked a memory of mine. I remember going to McDonald's as a kid and I really wanted a root beer float for some reason. But like they didn't have root beer. So I got the bright idea. I got the bright idea of using Coca-Cola instead.
Oh no.
I mean, like, it wasn't bad. But I mean, yeah.
Root beer has won the poll. And then Sprite and 7-Up were tied. And then there were no votes for ginger ale or cola.
Oh no, I can only use magnet there. Oh,
Thank you
that's
for
ass.
the poll, Iris. Oops. Also, yes, Goose does know what a payphone is. We did talk about that.
I do.
Yeah, we talked about that before stream.
And I'll bring this just in case.
Good. Yes.
Don't you worry. I am still old. I am 25. I know what I am looking for.
Ugh. I am older than the Goose, but not by very much.
I'm catching up, Matcha.
Oh no. Jano says LMAO old at 25. It's a Maroon 5 song, yeah.
Okay, I will say, I swear ever since I turned 25, I have had like the worst body pains and stuff, especially for my back.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just suddenly started happening after I turned 25. I was perfectly fine when I was 24.
Oh no.
25 was cursed.
It is.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Smile.
Oh, it's so fun, Rosie. You can rent a car. You can rent a hotel room. I don't know how old you have to be for that. You can have crippling back pain. What?
You have an age for that stuff?
I think so. I know you have to have a credit card. So you have to be at least 18, but...
Old. Do you have to be... How old do you have to be to cuss? How old do you have to be
Rosie, is this your search
to
history?
hotel room. No. This was a recent search, as in like what people typically search. I
That's
don't
really
know why.
funny. Oh shit, I missed that
That's
bush.
not surprising.
Typically need to be at least 18, but some hotels may require you to be 21 or 25.
Oh.
I won't lie, I
Knowledge.
never thought about that.
Oh. I'm so eepy. A tuna. I want tuna.
What you need tuna for?
To eat.
Oh, like in real life.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in the game.
No, I'm just hungry. I didn't have very much for dinner, so
Matcha, you need to eat.
I didn't have time.
Chat, make matcha have a snack.
Oops, I
Do it.
accidentally
Do
just...
it now.
Oh jeez, I'm struggling. Hold on. Oh, Rosie will be right back. No worries.
Oh yeah, I bought hay.
A worm?
So we should be good.
A
for a while.
worm? Oh, that's good. I forgot about that until right now.
That's fine.
Thank you.
I almost forgot whenever I went over there.
Fair. Speaking of soda, we got that Pepsi. Pepsi.
Soda! He smashes his head through the window? What the fuck? I've never seen that.
Pepsi. That's like one of my favorite videos ever. My lotions, yeah. Have you seen this video that's like, not that it's any of your business, but fuck you and fuck off and leave me to my lotions. Oh, the floor just cracked. I believe I might fall. And then he falls through the floor. Have you seen this video?
I have never heard of this. What?
It's so
Lewis
good.
is calling me. He's asking how the farm is. I know your secret, Lewis. I know your secret.
Thank you for the clip. Lewis. Oh, what time? Oh, it's only 8. Okay. Got distracted. Perfectly timed cane. You're so right.
To pee. I'll be right back.
No worries. That was a perfectly timed cane. Thank you. Okay. I have a tuna that... Is that tuna? Oh, it is. Matcha, you can't say that. Okay. Play the video so Rosie and Goose can see it at the same time on stream. Oh, at the same time as stream. You want me to play it like in OBS? Yes? Okay. I'll do that once I go to bed. I'll set it up. Oh, an ad is starting. I don't know how old it, or how loud it will be. I'll just go to bed, I guess. Wow. How are you doing, Rosie?
I'm okay.
Do you need to end? It's okay if you do. I'm very sleepy.
Maybe like one more day.
Okay. You want to ask Goose?
Yeah.
Okay. She is in the bathroom right now.
Okay.
Oh, she's back.
Hi.
Goose, do you want to end on this, like, now, or do you want to end after one more day?
I'm okay with either or.
Okay. You want to do one more day, Rosie?
Mhm.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hey.
Oh, Iris wants me to play a video. On stream. So that you guys can see it. Hold on. Actually, no, that's gonna be too much work and my YouTube isn't working. My YouTube has not been working in Firefox. So I'm just gonna send you guys this video. It'll just not work if I try to do it on stream. This is this video I was describing to Goosty. It's very funny. Oh yes, Iris just put it in chat too. Thank you, Iris. Yes, you got the mod privileges. Okay. Lol. Yeah.
Oh god.
I've been obsessed with this video.
I do not blame you.
It's burned into my brain. Yeah, me too.
Good. Oh, all the cows and pigs are mad right now.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, I got the hay for you all now, though.
Oh, an ad in 2 minutes. Good luck, y'all.
I'm off to the desert.
Good luck.
Thank you. I will need it. Alright, I have to wait for Pam.
Oh no. Hurry up, Pam. Ooh, we got a bunch of wine ready. Also a beer. Is that your beer, Rosie?
It is Rosie's.
Oh, okay. I will leave that for her. Does anyone care what kind of stuff I put in the wine makers?
Nah, I don't care.
Okie dokie. Corn wine? Does that sound good? How
I
about
mean,
hot pepper?
if it's good to sell, then yes, but in real life, no. I know it's technically beer, but also no.
Yeah, you can make coffee. I forgot. Your girlfriend would love that. Corn wine? That's wild.
Why? Why?
What happens if I put the peppers in it? Can I even do that? Hot pepper wine. Bada bing, bada boom. She
Okay,
loves
that's
corn.
fine. I do too, but not that much.
Corn is pretty great.
All I need is a corn on the cob and I'm happy.
Yes.
It's even better though if it's Mexican street corn. I forget what it's
Oh,
actually called, but
elotes.
yes.
I want to try it so bad.
It's so good.
Elote,
Yes.
yes.
The only place I've seen have it is Chili's, and I really want to make it myself at home, but I can never find the cheese that I need at the store, like at any store.
Oh no.
It makes me so sad.
That is sad.
It is. Like they have everything else but that cheese.
Very sad. No cheese for you, yeah.
No, I need cheese.
Oh my god. Trying to open the middle chest. There we go. Girlfriend had one at Mexican Independence Day and she loved it. Hell yes. I need to try it. It sounds so yummy. Oh, my throat is hurting.
No.
I should drink some water. Yeah. Yeah. Feta? I don't think it is feta. I think it starts with like a C or something.
Yeah, it's like
Cotija, yeah, I think that's it.
Cojita, yeah. How do you pronounce it?
I don't know if it's cotija or cojita. Sorry, I'm standing up right now.
I did see that like a good alternative is feta, but like I want the real experience. I want the good cheese to make good elote.
That's so fair. I mean, my favorite cheese is feta, so I would fuck that up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh. I had to get comfortable again. Okay. I actually need to check something real quick.
Neat.
Okay, we good. Cotija is correct. Okay. I see. Thank you, Dano. I appreciate. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. We're talking about elote.
Won't lie, every time I go to Chili's, it's literally just to get that.
That's so fair.
Like, everything else sucks. But the Mexican street corn.
I don't know if I've ever been to Chili's. We definitely have them here. I've just never gone.
It's a roll of the dice kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a good place, sometimes you get a really bad place. Unfortunately, I'm surrounded by really bad places.
Oh no. Oh shit. I'm not good at fishing today.
Mood. Or well, I'm doing very good with mining, but I'm not finding what I'm wanting.
Oh no.
Pain. Suffering. Whoa.
I'm locked in on catching this fish.
Hell yeah.
Got him. Oh. Oh my god, why are all the fish so hard to catch today?
I do not like fishing.
I got him.
Eee.
Hey. You took the ad break to make a new redeem? Nice. I think if you redeem the bat redeem, it'll make Goosty and Rosey disappear with me.
Nah.
Yes.
Bat!
Yeah, there they go.
Ah! Just you wait next time. Next time. Rah.
Bat!
Wow.
Hi.
Hi.
You doing okay?
Hi. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Not.
Oh.
You have to go, friend?
Hold on. Hold on. I'll put it in chat. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, no worries.
Um.
Did Rosie say wah? Yeah, I think she did.
God, I got a lot of shit in my inventory. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Give me a moment and I'll be ready.
No worries.
I can deal with organization stuff next time.
Fair.
Feature.
Is Rosie not in bed?
Oh.
Oh, oh,
Fine.
I thought you were AFK for a second. I'm like, oh no.
No!
Oh, she made it.
Yay!
Yay.
Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't trying to rush you. I was just like, oh no. She's gonna
No, it's
pass
okay.
out.
What time it was anyway.
All good. Alright, you guys wanna call it here?
Probably should.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yippee.
Alright. You ready for me to kick y'all?
You can't kick me. You can't kick me.
Wah. Wah.
Oh, they're gone. Alright, let's go to the ending scene. My buttons are being slow. Okay, we're good. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you to Goosty and Rosey for hanging out and playing with me. I don't know why my voice keeps getting higher.
Hi.
Yay.
But yeah, thank you guys for playing. I had a lot of fun.
Me.
I'm just gonna raid like an animal channel, I think. I'm sleepy. Where's the shrimp? We're gonna raid the shrimp. You drop kicked Rosey in self-defense? Oh no.
No.
How dare you?
Hold on. Where is my self-defense? I don't have any self-defense.
Oh no.
Are you?
Wait, hold on.
Holding.
I have this water bottle, and I
Oh
will
no.
throw it at you.
Use my mallow to protect you. There you go.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Chat needs to see this. Perfect.
Little guy.
Just a little
Yay.
fella.
Oh,
All
they
right.
started mimicking your face for now.
Yes.
Oh
That's
my
so
god, that's so
cute.
cute.
I love it.
They do too.
Hold on, I need to blink like a cat. Hold on. Blink. Blink. Blink.
Yeah.
I can't blink my other eye.
All right. Well, my raid's about to go. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, Rosey and Goosey.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, it looks like the